3, 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? What is up? I'm Olivia Igwe coming live from London, your London art director. If you're watching here on a replay, do me a hashtag style. I help women, men to look and be in purpose and on your purpose. And today we're going to be talking about the 3 things that I learned on mentoring. And I think is something that we can all learn from. If you're watching here on a replay, do me a hashtag style. You know the drill. It's always the hashtag style. Hey, Paul. So I wanted to jump on quickly, quickly as if I always do quickly, but mainly on today. And I was faced with a situation where I was mentoring a friend that I've known for so long. We've been in business we worked in business at first part for a while, and sometimes when things don't go right in a /business/friendship relationship, sometimes it hits a wall. And I thought I might as well share that today. I just felt that it was something that I have learned and I'm still learning on, because human beings, we're always learning, we're always improving. And if you've been through this, then, I'd love to hear like your thoughts back, like what you have felt in this. Hey, Tony, what up? I know I haven't forgotten you. I'll call you, I promise. But the 3 things that I've realized on it, that I've learned, is some people, when you go into business, when you start this new venture, you're not clear enough. And I'm just going to explain a little bit about his story, wanting to change his financial situation, but living the 9-to-5 job, doing the 9-to-5 thing. And nothing wrong with that. Like, everybody has their own thing. But sometimes when you're looking for a little bit more extra in your life or whatever, you have to be in this place where you're literally needing 3 things. You're needing to be clear on your vision. Like, where are you heading? What is the outcome? What is the goal? What does it feel to, not having that extra income for you to be able to pay the food for your child, or not having enough to pay him, clothes or whatever it is. In this case, he has a son. And sometimes you're like, yeah, I want just this. I want an extra like $200 or $300. But what does that mean? Like the extra $100, $200, right? What does it mean to you? Because money is money. Like, a lot of people will say, yeah, I want $10,000 per month. But why do you choose $10,000? Why not $888,888, right? Why not an unusual number? So clear needs to be something that you're really wanting to do. And sometimes people don't have that. And I will be the first thing sometimes and I'll tell you after the story of why it did not go through. And I was like, is it me? Or is it just some human beings are not ready for that, right? So being clear, number 1. Then number 2, it's being able to be coachable. When you go to work every single day, you're going in for a paycheck. You're going in because you know that you're going to get an amount of numbers. You're going to work amount of hours, and you're going to finish every single day, everything, right? When you're an entrepreneur, you're going into something else. You're exchanging your time, but for the long term. Sometimes you need to have that long vision, which will literally take, it could be like a year, it could be 2 years. Sometimes we always say put in 5 years, because 5 years of being coachable, being clear, being consistent every single day will get you to your results. And sometimes when because we've been in this world, go to school, get your degree, find a job, and continue at your job. This, that. So in French, we say métro, boulot, dodo. In English, it's like go to work, go to work, take the train, the public transport, and then head to bed. So métro, boulot, dodo, like all the time, right? And I realized that sometimes you need to extract yourself from that, and it requires some work. It's not something that is automatic within our brain, right? Because we need to go through those small little steps. So being clear is so important. Being coachable, like having somebody like me as a mentor, I generally say, look, I've got a proven result that will take you to, okay, what you need to do every single day. But there's a proven way of doing it. And a lot of, my friend that did it wanted to do it his own way. So one, you're not coachable, and you're not willing to learn from me so you don't make the mistakes, right? And in the industry that I'm in, the entry point is so low. But the width of growth, the width of growing as a human being, on personal development, on free trainings, on the rejection of no's, and knowing how to, handle things that you're not necessarily brought up in school, was not willing to get through that. And sometimes it hurts me because I am like, I see more in you than you see more in yourself. That's what a mentor generally does. He sees the big picture more than you. And it got me thinking, some people are not ready for it. And I took it so personal because I was like, I'm failing at this. But at the end of the day, it's not me failing. It's because she is not, well, in this case, it's a he doesn't want to learn. And there's a word in England, or is in the US, you can't drag a noodle, or is it, you can't bring the horse to the horse. You can't force the horse to drink something that he's not willing to want to drink, right? Something like that. I can't remember. I have this other one. You can't drag a noodle out of a pond, or something like that. I'm probably remixing. I don't know. If you want to tell me in the comments below what it is. And that is what it really is. It literally is. You're not willing to put in the work, and we can't drag you to do something that you're not. So I wanted to, just jump and share on that one. And if this resonates, please do tell me how it resonates, and if you've been through this. And if it does resonate, do share my content if it resonates to a friend that needs to hear this, because it's something that we all need to go through. And the third point that I wanted to share as I'm wrapping up is the fact of of doing the repetition, doing the mundane things that at some point will not be mundane, because you have grown enough to become, you've grown your comfort zone, so you can be that better version of yourself. And sometimes in our minds, we're like, why would I always do it and do it? But I will tell you this, today, I am so okay after, opening my first company, having to shutting it down, opening it again, having it semi-failed because of a pandemic, having to jump onto another wagon. I have literally figured out that the more repetition you get into doing something every single day, every time, and you get better and better and better and better, you're growing and growing and growing into being the best version of yourself, which will enable also to attract the right tribe, which is around you, right? So that's my little sense for Thursday today on the 3 things of lessons learned that I've just had to go through. And as I grew up with this, which is super interesting. Yes, Eva, thank you. You can't take a horse to water, but you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Yes, thank you, Eva. That was what I was looking for. There's nothing you can do. All you've got to do is be the best version of yourself every single day. You have to re-employ yourself every single day in order for you to grow. And some people don't have that tough skin, and it's okay. It's okay, because everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different breakthrough. And when they're ready for it, then they'll be ready for it. Like the master comes, the master appears when it's literally when you're ready. So yeah, wanted to share those 3 little tips. If this resonated with you, please do share, or do me a hashtag comments in the below. Tell me what resonated with you. It's always cool that, as entrepreneurs, as we're growing in this, we're always evolving, always growing into something that we don't know. My wish for you is that you grow into something that, if you have something that is within you, that you have a burning desire, don't let it go. Don't let it to the side. Find yourself a good mentor that can take you there, that can take you to the place where she will hold your hand onto becoming the best version of ourselves. We're always in need of others and us to grow into a better version. So that is it for me. And just remember, be you, do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. Now, let's go and tell the world. Talk to you later.